So people die every 19 hours in Baltimore. That's the statistic, right? We are right now at 32 hours into the Baltimore ceasefire, something like that.
It was a meditative pause for a city plagued by violence. Day 2 of a citywide call for a 72-hour ceasefire that so far has yielded positive results.
We figured out yesterday that 7 o'clock, so LNG was like, 7 o'clock is the magic number. That's 19 hours. So if we get to 7:01, something shifted in Baltimore today. So when it was 8 o'clock, I said, are we about to have 24 hours of nobody getting killed in Baltimore? And so when it was 10 o'clock, we were like, please, everybody just stay calm, But I think that's the thing, right? It's spiritual science, I think, that's happening right now, because there are so many people whose group consciousness, we're all thinking the same thing.
Here, supporters of the efforts to stop murder silently walk the labyrinth next to the YMCA near Charles Village. The difference between this movement and City Hall's recent attempts to quell murders through tougher laws was this: engaging the spirit.
You can't lock up folks. You can't just throw people away. It's a time for all of us to come together and be involved and find out what's going on in our communities and really talk to people, engage in a real conversation on what we need to do going forward.
Many who had gathered had suffered violence, but had learned through experience that its source is the pain of poverty and racial isolation.
In the middle of the night, I heard gunshots, and then I heard this guy running down the street, and he fell on the blacktop. So I could get in my window, and I saw him laying on the blacktop, and the ambulance I could hear the sirens in the background, so I knew somebody called. And at 12, you don't think you can just run outside in the middle of the night, without getting in trouble. So I'm in the window, panicking, and I realized it's one of the guys in the neighborhood that I really love. His name was Mike. He was like a big boy at that time, to me. And so I heard him just saying, God, please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. And the ambulance came, and I watched them take him away. And so when I went to school the next day, all day long, I'm like, is he okay? What happened to Mike? So I come home from school to find out that he died in the ambulance.
Which is why the people who came to this quiet spot chose to meditate and reflect, and to discuss what is needed to address these ills.
I think the thing with this is just connecting, and as the song and the anthem, one of the songs that's connected to the ceasefire event says, lift your vibrations higher. I think it's just an effort to become in tune with a higher vibration by concentrating on what's inside of you, and also working to bring that and put that positivity out into the atmosphere.
A recognition among the people that only patience and giving can heal what ails us.
So what's happening is people are coming out to meet the people, and that makes them feel like somebody cares. Somebody's trying to assist me. They were helping them expunge their records and things of that nature. So, and this was on Bel Air and Urban Avenue all night long. So people were there with their computers, their laptops. The Law Center at UB was there. So it was awesome. So I think it's helping the people it's intended to help. Baltimore, larger, but people who are disenfranchised more.
This is Taya Graham and Stephen Janis reporting for the Real News Network in Baltimore City, Maryland.